Hey guys, Matt here and welcome to this brand new video. Now, in today's video, I have a fragrance that is very well respected. It came out in 2005, Black Excess by Paco Rabanne, and I even have a backup bottle here just to show you guys the box. Now, like I said, this fragrance came out in 2005 and it's really respected in the community. If you go on FragranceMatt and if you look at the reviews for this, it's really positive. There's a lot of people saying really good things about it, and for good reason. I mean, this is really one of those fragrances that is good. You know, it's a great designer scent. You know, I think when they released 1 million, that one was that one was really huge. I mean, really popular towards popular modern guys, if you want to say that. It was very popular in terms of night out wearing, sort of like partying type of sense. It was really popular for that. And then they brought out Invictus, which was a bit more of a kind of fresh apple kind of scent, but still had that potency behind it, which was great again for a night out. And this one really, I mean, this one came out before both of them, and I'm quite surprised that Paco Rabanne are actually still making this fragrance. I've seen bottle design changes. In fact, this is the new bottle design for Black Excess. This is what it looks like, putting on the screen for you guys right now. And the one that I have here is the original bottle design. This is actually a flanker too. The original Excess that came out in the 90s. Yeah, I completely forgot to mention about that fragrance. I don't actually own it, but I've smelt it and it's really good. Yeah, it's just not a fragrance that I've ever had in my collection, in all honesty. But yes, Black Excess, this is actually a flanker. I forgot to mention that. I realized completely. But when I smell this compared to the original Excess that came out in the 90s, there is a lot of differences. A lot of differences. This one's sweet. It's kind of gourmand. It's spicy. Whereas the original was very aromatic and green as well. So, which of course was very popular around that time when in the 90s. So, but Black Excess is the fragrance that we're talking about in this video, and I picked this fragrance up from. I actually got this bottle online, and I got my backup bottle from Savers, which is a chemist here in the UK, because they also had it going on for, I believe, $39.99. I paid, which is, some people could say it's a little bit high, but I mean, to be fair, this is a really quality fragrance, so yeah. I don't actually know why Paco Rabanne changed the bottle design for this. I think it was to try and just get the fragrance out there as much as possible. I'm pretty sure it's been reformulated ever since its launch, but we are going to be talking about this batch right here, and I couldn't tell you what batch it is. It just says on the bottom here, Barcelona 08902 PL Europa 46. And it also says Puig, so it's made by Antonio Puig, or at least manufactured by them. This was created by Olivia Cresp, Rosendo Matteo, and Christian Desulier. So really popular perfumers, really popular perfumers. There's Stacey, guys. She's just doing. When I first smelled this in the initial opening, it actually goes on very sweet. Like the overall impression of the scent when you first get it is it's very sweet. There's definitely some spiciness, some citrus, this ambery aura, and it is a little bit aromatic as well. In all fairness, but not as aromatic as the original Excess at all. But what I really love about this is it opens up with this really nice lemon, which is pretty much like a sugary lemon. That's what I kind of get. Like a sugary lemon, almost, I don't want to say sherbet lemon, but cause I've said it several times in videos, but this one does kind of give off that kind of vibe. Not overall, but just to the point where if you really concentrate on the smell, you do get that lemon, and it's really nice. And there's also sage in there as well, so that creates this herbal citrusy opening, which, again, like I said, you don't really get much of the citruses. It's more of a dominant sweet scent from the first get-go. But once the fragrance is drying down, and I mean drying down probably about 5 minutes, so I'm really going to let this dry down so I can get those other notes coming through. But the middle notes that you do get are really divine. Absolutely divine. And those notes that you get are praline, you get cinnamon, There's Tolu Balsam, and there's also some cardamom as well. Fragrantica has it as black cardamom. I don't think there's much difference. If I look at it right now, nope, there's not much difference. It's just the same note. I think some companies just like to give them their notes a little bit more of a fancy name just so that it appeals more to the customer. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But yeah, as this is drying down, there is this slight gourmand quality with the scent. It's not like an in-your-face chocolate kind of praline smell. The praline that I kind of get out of this is it's very, very soft and almost balsamic. It almost has this kind of buttery feel to it, but it's very, very nice. Like I said, very soft, but with this warm kind of feeling that it has, it just creates this very nice, appealing scent. You know, really, really nice. The funny thing is, my mom actually thinks that this smells like a perfume, and that perfume is a fragrance by Dolce & Gabbana called Light Blue. Light Blue for women. She thinks it smells a little bit similar to that. And I have to agree, if you smell light blue, it does give off this similarity, but it has different notes in it to this, and this one has different notes to that. So I'm not one of these people that be like, oh yeah, it's the same fragrance. But if you do get a chance to smell light blue for women, give it a smell. You might get that similarity. I mean, I do, in all fairness. And yeah, but this is just really, really nice. And with that praline, you're also getting cinnamon. But the cinnamon isn't like sharp. It isn't like a cinnamon stick kind of smell. It's almost kind of like this. Yeah, it's like the cinnamon is mixed with the praline to create this kind of like chocolate covered type of smell, you know, chocolate covered cinnamon type of smell. I do get the cardamom as well. I think with that cardamom on top, it really gives this fragrance a bit of a suave, sophisticated scent, and it's a great note. And I think when it's used correctly, like in this, it can really go a long way, you know. Yeah, it's just an excellent fragrance. And as it's drying down, we get Brazilian rosewood, patchouli, and amber. So yeah, the amber's pretty strong. In all fairness, you do get the amber. The patchouli, again, it's not like the kind of patchouli that I think of where it's kind of like hippie-ish. It isn't anything like that. It's kind of got this green backbone to it in the dry down, and I think the Brazilian rosewood really just adds this nice sensual woody base, which is just perfect in my opinion. But it's a really, really excellent scent, and the box pretty much just looks like this. We get black excess and some cool writing, and then we get the rose underneath there with Paco Rabanne Eau de Toilette natural spray, and it's yeah, I can't really say much else about this. It's a very I'm going to say it's quite a unique scent in all fairness. Some people out there actually, I mean, it's funny because I was looking at this the other day on Fragrantica, and someone actually compared this fragrance to Creed Aventus. You know, I'm not one of these people to like, if someone says it smells like something, I'm not one of these people to be like, oh yeah, absolutely, I absolutely agree. I do actually get a bit of a similarity between Creed Aventus and Black Excess. Black Excess is its own smell, all right? It's really its own smell, and I've mentioned this before. It kind of has like a strawberry praline covered cinnamon type of smell. I haven't mentioned the strawberryness yet, actually, in the review, but yeah, it's like very strawberry, whereas Aventus has got that pineapple in the top, and you know, like the other notes, ambergris, and I don't actually know what notes Creed Aventus has, because I'm not like one of these people who raves for Creed Aventus or anything like that, you know. Not that I don't like it, I don't rave about it. But Black Excess, in my opinion, is just a beautiful scent, in my opinion. I think the sweetness that's in this scent also really gives it a playful kind of manner. So I think it's great for a night out. I think it would be great for... I think it would be really good for a first date as well. I think with it being a playful scent with the sweetness, it is also quite sensual Again, like I said, you know, I just think that cardamom in there really gives it that sensual, kind of modern gentleman type of quality, which is really really good. And yeah, I own 2 bottles of this, so I just I didn't want this fragrance to go anywhere, you know, which is why I really want this fragrance in my collection for as long as possible. Fantastic fragrance, it really really is. The longevity is awesome as well. I easily get about 8 hours out of this. It really all depends on how many times I spray, but if I get a good if I spray like 3 times on my neck, well, behind the ears, because that's usually where I go for. If I spray one there, and one on the front, yeah, I'm getting a good 8 hours out of this. So really really strong stuff in terms of its long lasting effects and whatnot. So yeah, really really good fragrance. So if you guys are literally into unique fragrances and you're looking for a scent that is worth the money you're going to pay, that's going to deliver, it's probably going to give you compliments most likely, because it is a great scent and it's going to last long as well. You cannot go wrong. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Black Excess. Really really wonderful fragrance from the Spanish house of Paco Rabanne, 2005 release. Get it while it's still available, guys. It's awesome. Always been a favorite of mine, and I'm just glad I've finally been able to review it for you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of FragranceMatt doing these reviews. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for sticking by me as I've made this big return. It actually feels really really good, I'm not gonna lie. Feels amazing since I've getting right back into it and keeping the uploads coming more often. Let me know, guys, if you have any problem whatsoever. Let me know if you have problems with notifications or anything. So when I upload a video, let me know if you get the notifications, because I've heard a lot of people actually don't get the notification. So yeah, but if you could let me know, please do, and that would be awesome. So keep smelling good, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now, guys.